Hi chess friends, today I want to show you this game that I played on chess.com, and here I won against the 2081 point. So really high level for me. I reached 2000 elo yesterday on chess.com, and here I play with the white pieces, really aggressive game, and I want to show you. E4, e5 by my opponent, knight f3 and d6. I play d4, e capture for d4, knight capture for d4, and knight f6. Typical development, bishop d3 to keep an eye for this pawn, and now bishop e7 to prepare a castle. Here I could simply castle, but I decided to continue with the development of my knight, so knight c3. We have a castle by black, and now bishop e3. Here my opponent could play knight g4, yeah, this is a possibility, and probably here I just move my bishop, for example bishop f4, and the game continues. But here we have a knight d7, and here I just play f3. With f3 I close the possibility to bring the bishop here for my opponent. Not now, but next move after this knight is moved, or the coming of the knight here, and I just defend better this pawn. Rook e8 and queen d2. There is a good development here of my pieces. Look at this pair of bishop is attacking on the king side and the queen here, and I prepare a long castle, and to bring my rook into the game, the rook can come here, and I will push my pawns in this way with the rook. Okay, sorry, with the rook. I will show you knight f8 by my opponent, and now I play a long castle and h6, and now here I have an advantage because was better to play c5 because if you are playing a position, a game where the two players has a heterogeneous castle, a long castle for me, a short castle for you, or opposite, you have to push the pawn. Okay, you have to crush the position, you have to push the pawns to attack the king side of your opponent. Okay, but here my opponent played h6, and this is bad. Here I had some possibility to attack. I have a lot of good moves. I can play g4, so strong move. I can play bishop c. There is a possibility to play bishop c4 to pin this pawn also. And here there was another possibility to play h4. So I have some nice idea to attack. Here I decide to play rook g1. Not the best move because I lose my advantage in this way, but here I was thinking about this push. Look very scary with this rook. Okay, I really like this game for my development. Okay, look at this. And however, he just play a6, but this move of pawn are really slow, so not a good moves. And here I push g4 to crush the position, and now knight h7, and here there was a possibility to play h4 instantly. I didn't play h4. Look at this. I could play h4 because if bishop comes here, this is terrible loss because I can play knight f5. I attack this. If bishop come back here, I can play f6, f4, sorry, or I can play, yeah, f4 is the best move, or king b1 to save my king and improve my position. But also if capture my knight here with the bishop, I can take with the g pawn and open this file, and bishop will capture here, and if bishop comes here I can simply push f4 again. Okay, and after bishop come back, for example bishop h4, I can play a lot of moves, for example knight d5. Knight d5 here is really strong, and after c6 I have look at this, I can play bishop d4 like computer suggests, bishop d4, and my opponent can't take this knight because there is a rook here. Rook for g7 check, and after king e8 I can simply play like queen g2. A lot of move, a lot of possibilities. Look at this. When you have a good development, you can do everything on the board. A good development is so important. However, here I didn't see that there was a possibility to sack this pawn. I was thinking, but I missed, and I play knight f5, also a good move, and now c6 by my opponent. Look at this, so many possibilities to attack, and here there was a possibility to sacrifice a piece. Can you see? I was thinking, but I didn't play. I have no courage to play this move. Was a possibility to play bishop capture for h6, because after pawn capture for h6 I have knight capture for h6, king has to move, for example king g7, and here I didn't saw a continuation to play, but here the move was simply a h4, obviously, because blocks the g5 square and the bishop can come here. If bishop comes here, I can simply play knight f5 check, and I will take this bishop, so the bishop has to capture, and now I open file. Look at this rook, pair of rook. King has to... If you play bishop g5, since you block, you can play king b1, because this bishop is pinned, and you will play like f4. If my opponent try to play this, nothing. The rook for g5. Look at this position. I can play really everything, because queen can capture, because this knight now is pinned. So I really like this game. However, I continue in this way. I decided to play f4. Not so good move, but also winning position for me, and I am preparing to play g5. However, king h8 to try to escape, and now here I played h4 to prepare. Look at this pawn structure. What a massive pushing of pawns here. E pawn, f pawn, g pawn, h pawn. Okay, we have bishop capture for f5, and now I decided to play g capture for f5. There was a possibility to take with the e pawn, also a good move, but I decided to play this to open up this line. Okay, we have bishop capture for h4 this time, and here I decide to play. I have some possibility, and I play the best move recommended by the engine here, queen g2, because I was thinking about something like e5 and then f6 to disconnect the defense of the queen for this bishop, and then capture the bishop with the rook, and open up this diagonal, obviously. And here there was a three possible move for computer. For example, there was a possibility to play e5. That was a correct move, but here we have d capture for e5, and after capture I have to play this, and I miss it that I can play this move, because here there is queen, also queen g2, always queen g2, and queen has to come here, or not better, if queen come here I have like knight e4, I continue to have some attack, and the position is completely lost. He has to play queen g6, but look at this. Look, my pawn structure are so massive here, and this was a possibility, okay? But I lost because I miss that I can capture rook for h4. Here my idea is to continue this, but not a good position. After rook e5 I can play this, because the queen can come, the bishop can come here. This is here black is better, it's just better. So I play another move. Rook h4 also here was a possibility, not only e5, rook for h4, and after queen capture I can play queen g2 also. like before. But here I play queen g2 simply to threat checkmate, and now my opponent plays queen f6. If you are thinking to defend with the queen, here you are losing because the rook can capture and queen can capture because there is checkmate, okay? So not over this, and now I decide to play rook capture for h6. And look at this. This pawn can take because queen can come here on g8 to do a checkmate. So my opponent decided to play knight d7, but now there is a problem. This rook is attacking this knight, and here I thought, and I play rook h3. Computer suggests rook h5 because here you have to see that the rook now is defending the g8 square, the bishop is defending the g7 square. So if here I do, for example, a casual move, for example this, my opponent can take the rook, okay? I have no checkmate. The bishop is guarding the g7 square, and the rook is guarding the g8 square. So I play rook h3, and now rook g8 by my opponent. And here, look at this. I have something is happening on this h file. It's not important if my bishop are close. Is enough this queen and jupiter rook. Here I could simply sack. Yeah, rook capture for h7 is a possibility. After the king move, I can play this rook h1 check, and the bishop has to cover. Look at this. This is checkmate, but only for the bishop that covers. Otherwise would be checkmate. After this, I can play queen f6, and no, sorry, not queen f6, but f6 to disconnect the defense. Okay, like I thought in the first part of the game. And here, if white take with the queen to continue to defend this bishop, I can simply push e5, and this bishop now is a monster. So beautiful. This bishop that remained blocked behind his pawn. Now after this, after e5 check, and I will take the queen. So I could sacrifice. I just missed, but I could sacrifice the rook here, okay? Because there is no possibility. If you take with the knight, you just lost because the rook can come here, and this is checkmate. Knight has to cover, and this is checkmate. So here, however, I play another move, rook h1, because now how can you defend this knight? You have no defense this knight. The only move to play here for black is knight f8, like my opponent played, but here this time I just realized that I could play queen h2 with triple attack, because next move I will sack my rook. Because look at this, if my opponent play what you want to play here, this, I simply capture, and after this capture, this is checkmate. And for computer, here computer suggests to play after knight f8, queen h2 is a possibility like I played, or also e5. Again, e5 move is so strong. After this capture, I can play rook capture for h7, okay? And after this knight capture here, I can play rook capture for e7. King comes here, and now I have queen h1 check, and after the bishop covers, I push e5 for a reason. I told you I can push this way. f5 with check, another disconnection, and I will take this bishop with checkmate. King has to come here, or here is not important, and this is checkmate. So everything was winning for me here in this position. And I was thinking about to sack the knight here, because after knight capture I could play like also e5 or queen h3, and there is no way to defend from. If you play this, I can play queen g4, or for example I can play bishop d4 to continue to attack here. I could play something like this maybe. Yeah, bishop here is I'm attacking with so many pieces this bishop. So I hope this game enjoy you, and remember to do a good development of all your pieces, because when you have this development, a lot of possibility of attack will come. Okay, look, this bishop pair, the queen and the rook on g file, on the h file. And the mistake of my opponent is to play something like I show you, the h6 is too slow. He should have pushed the pawn and to try to counter-attack on the king side, and also this h6 a6 is too slow. Okay, so thank you really much, and see you soon with another video. Bye, thank you.